I'm on a new trip right now, and I'm currently in a Walmart parking lot in Palm Springs eating a sub for breakfast because I am starving. I got like six and a half hours left to go before I get to my destination, which is Cone Peak again. And if you watched my last video, I tried it and I was like 40 minutes from the peak, but I had to turn back because I was short on water and other stuff going on. So I'm going back and I'm spending 3 nights there, and that way I can enjoy it and I can finally reach the peak. I'm gonna eat this, and I want to show you the sunrise because it's amazing, and the San Jacinto Mountains behind me. Beautiful. Look at all those birds, but those are the San Jacinto Mountains. Look at that. And that's the beautiful sunrise. We're about 3 hours away. It was like a 10.5-hour drive from where I live in Arizona, and I am so exhausted. I literally got no sleep. All I had was like a little power nap. I could not sleep for any period of time last night. So I'm on an all-nighter right now, and I'm so exhausted. So I'm gonna take another power nap right now, right next to this field, which I want to show you because it looks so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Well, we officially started the hike, only a couple minutes in, and it is so beautiful. Check this out. Look at that. I'm so out of breath, hold on. This is the most insane view I've ever seen, and this part right here, those mountains going into the ocean, is my favorite part of all of it. And I've noticed this time compared to last time, I'm doing so much better. Last time, every couple steps I had to take a break because I was like out of breath and my legs are so sore. But this time I'm just plowing through it. So I feel like this is gonna be a lot easier, and we are for sure gonna reach the peak today. They must have just cleared this because the path is huge now, and it was so narrow. We had to push through all this grass and brush. It is so nice. Started all the way down there. Now I'm all the way up here. Look at that. The sun is setting, guys, and I am not at my campsite. I don't like the idea of being alone out here in the middle of the forest with mountain lions around, so. Oh, look at that glow though. Well, the sun is down. Enjoying the nice colors before I get eaten. I don't even know how I got so far behind. I left at 3 in the morning to get here. There should have been enough time. I don't know what happened. But I'm gonna be hiking in the dark, and that means I gotta set up in the dark and and eat in the dark. Guess you gotta face your fears sometime, don't you? It's pretty much dark out, and I don't feel comfortable going deeper in the woods where I have to go to get to the camp. So I'm gonna camp right here, out in the middle of nowhere. It's not a designated area, and it's not really flat, but I'm gonna camp here anyways and leave no trace. That's what I'm gonna do. Because look, I gotta go deep in the woods to get to the camp, and I'm scared. I don't think it's safe for me to be alone in the middle of the woods at dark, so I'll just enjoy the view out here. I got the tent set up. Here it is. And now I'm going to bed because I'm scared. It is so dark out here, and I hear so many things moving, so I'm gonna get inside my tent and try and go sleep as fast as possible. It is beautiful though. Wonderful morning, getting ready to eat. I am starving, but the view is incredible. It is so cold though. That's why I got these extra layers on. Last night, there was at least 2 animals around my tent, like all night. I heard some sniffing and them stomping around, moving in the grass. I was so scared. But I did manage to get some sleep, even though this was very uncomfortable because it was slanted. But I would still rather sleep uncomfortable here than go further in the woods by myself in the dark. I don't trust it. I'm just gonna finish packing up my tent, eat, and then hit the road. And we're going to the next campsite, which has a view way up high of the ocean. It's incredible. For breakfast, we're eating this white chicken in a bag, and then we got some grilled chicken with spinach Alfredo pasta. Tell me that doesn't sound amazing. Delicious. Now let's get to the Alfredo. This spinach stuff smells so good. Look at that Alfredo. Like I wasn't even there. Let's get on the road again. We're at the first camp, Espinosa Camp, and it looks beautiful. And I guess we got people who didn't learn how to pick up after themselves. I gotta fit this in my pack. There seems to be a little trail at the end of the second part of the camp, so I'm gonna follow it and see where it goes. I also gotta use the restroom, so I gotta go find somewhere to hide. There was a bunch of toilet paper back there. So many people are not picking up their trash, and it's ridiculous. It's so frustrating that so many people don't care. Found the first water source. It's flowing a lot more than it was last month, so that's a good sign. But I'm not going to be filling up any water because I know there's a lot more at Vincent Flat Cap and after that, so let's go. Look at all the baby redwoods. They're so cute. I can't believe how big they are. This huge breeze is blowing through right now. Such a nice surprise. It feels so good. It is so cool outside. I made it to Vincent Flat Camp, the most popular camp on this trail. Got some really nice spots. That one's a really cool one. Last time I was here, someone camped like out there, but I don't feel like walking that way. And my camp is right behind those trees over there. See that little pathway up there? It'd be really cool to come here while there's a stream going. I can't believe how big these fucking trees are. Oh my God. Look at that. Just a little bit further, we got another spot right here. And right here. Sunlight's starting to come in. It looks beautiful. Got a really wide open area right here. And I think there is another path that takes you to another camp up that hill right over there. I'm gonna keep this one in mind because this one is so beautiful, so open. Look at the sun coming through the trees. So I'm gonna keep this one in mind for where I camp when I'm on my way back down. All right, we're going to the Cone Peak on the Stone Ridge Trail, which actually breaks off and goes another way with more camps. And I think that'd be pretty exciting to see. And this seems to be the heart of the camp. This is a massive clearing with space for plenty of tents. So if you got a party over here, I guess this is where you do it. Absolutely beautiful with the sunlight coming in through the water. This is water source number 2, and I know that it stretches on at least 2 more miles up the trail. So I'll be filling up then because I want as much water as possible. Because after that, there's no more. Gotta filter some water from my bottles. Empty on both of them. Gotta cross the stream like 10 times. We made it to the road part of the trail, and look at that. The whole valley. This is my second favorite view. All the mountains. Let me move for that bush. Look at that. Unreal. Made it to the first campsite that's up top. You can see the ocean from here, but I think the mountains are a better view. I'm not gonna be camping here, as awesome as it would be to sit under this giant tree. So let's get to the next campsite. I hate this part. Seriously, guys, ducking with a 40-pound pack is not easy. I actually had to get on my knees for that one, and it hurt. Look at this moss wall, you guys. Beautiful ferns, moss all over. It's gorgeous. There is Cone Peak right there. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a tiny little house up there. That right over there, that mountain right there, is the highest in all of the Los Padres forest. That's Junipero Serra Peak. We made it to our camp. this huge open area with an incredible view of the ocean and the valley that I just walked through forever. Oh, whew. I have no words to explain how good it feels to have this fucking pack off my back. But I am fucking starving, so I'm gonna set up a little bit and then eat. Got ourselves some more fajita flavored chicken. So delicious. What I'm really having is this fettuccine alfredo with chicken, and it looks so good. I'm so excited. I'm also starving, but I do feel so much better. I'm in my flip-flops now, and tent's all set up. Everything's done besides food, so I can relax for the next few hours. Looks like someone made a path to this peak here, which has no name because I tried to look it up. Sun's going down and it's time to go to bed. And it is fucking freezing. So I'm gonna snuggle up in the sleeping bag. See you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is freezing out. I actually think it's colder than last night. My hands are so cold. But today is the day that we get to Cone Peak. So that's very exciting. And look at this view as the sun rises. It's beautiful. A little bit of fog. Here's the valley behind us. Beautiful. Got the sun coming in right here. I'm gonna make some breakfast real quick, warm up my hands with the fire, and then get started. So breakfast today is a chicken fajita bowl, and then we're gonna be snacking on a lot of honey roasted almonds, which are fucking delicious. This one tastes great. Some of these meals, they're pretty good. And they better be, because they're expensive. It's starting to warm up a little bit, so let's get on the road. I'm about to start on the final trail up to Cone Peak, and this is the hardest part, this next mile, because the trail is pretty much non-existent, pushing through these giant bushes. And last time I came here, I actually lost it a few times. But today, I have some flagging tape that's gonna make sure I don't get lost, because that was pretty scary. We're so close. You see that? That's the little house. I just had to knock off some ticks. The grossest things in the entire world. I can't handle that. So fucking gross. Found some shade, so I'm just resting for a bit. I dropped my pack off like half a mile back. Since the peak is so close, I'm just bringing this and a bottle. That's all I need. Got some electrolytes and some snacks in before I dropped it. But it is so close. I'm so excited to get to the top and to be done with it, because I'm ready to be in a normal bed and not smell disgusting, and to not deal with ticks anymore, because the ticks on this trail are horrible, especially this last like 2 or 3 miles to the peak. They're on every fucking bush, and I've just been hitting them with my trekking poles to all the bushes to knock them off, and it's been working for the most part, except I broke one of my trekking poles hitting a rock, so hopefully I don't break this one too. Found an open clearing right before Cone Peak, and this is where it splits off to another trail. It takes you to the spring camp, and it's a loop through this side of the mountains that takes you back to Vincent Flat Camp. So it'd be fun to try that, but I think it's a little bit longer than going back the same way that I went, so I don't think I'm gonna take it. Here's my view right now. Oh, it feels so cool. It's incredible. I can't believe I started all the way down there. You guys, we fucking made it. We're at Cone Peak. I am so relieved. And now let's go check out this little house. This is the view from Cone Peak. Oh my God. It's so wild to see every other mountain lower than you, except for that one. That's the highest in this national forest that I was gonna try and do tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I am, because I'm pretty tired. I saw someone post a video saying that there was an emergency shelter up here, and it looks like what would be a door, but it's all blocked. It's like screwed in, so I don't know. They must have closed it, which is kind of disappointing. I was excited to see it up here, but That's all right. I'm gonna relax here for a little bit. Views are amazing. God, look at the whole fucking valley right there. And there's my house way over there. 10 hours way over there. Okay, I've enjoyed it enough. Now it's time to get back to camp and pack up what I have at the last one, because I just left my tent and stuff at that camp. And then I'm gonna try and make it down to the Vincent Flat camp today. Some of the paths are super narrow. Like this is pretty much all you got right here, because it goes uphill after that, and then after that it's just down to the very bottom. I'm really into these bushes. They got some beautiful red bark. Look at that on the inside. And the green leaves. It's a really nice pop of color. Got my pack, now we're going to camp. Got another trail that's very short and kind of leads you towards the edge of the cliff. So if you come on this trail, just watch your step. Be very careful. This section has to be the slipperiest. I almost slipped like 5 times going down here. It's all loose rock and soil. Well, I just slipped. My foot went over the edge, so I'm sitting here and taking a break now. Slipped right there. Hurt my knee right here. But at least it was this and not just straight rocks. I can't believe I was all the way up there just an hour ago. So much more to go. Got my markers to lead me back home, so I don't gotta keep pulling out my phone, which is really nice. And I'm pulling them off because I don't want them to fall apart and make a mess all over the trail. But I just want to show you guys what it's like. It's pretty much all up here, walking through bushes like that. So if you are coming, make sure you have pants and boots on and tuck them into your socks because of the ticks. Look at this shit. You can't even see the trail barely. But I do see my marker. Some of them get pretty high too. So I recommend long sleeves as well. And we got another tie. There are also a lot of sharp bushes. This one in particular is all over the trail, and the sharp edges of the leaf hurt. I can even feel them through my shirt sometimes. See right here, both of these could be considered a trail because they're both kind of open. But this way is not it. This way is, and I know because I see my little banners over there. There's also a lot of fallen trees, which tripped me a few times last time. Oh my goodness, look at all that bush. I'm finally out of the worst part of the entire trail. The last couple miles up to Cone Peak are horrible. That was so many ticks on that trail, but I think I did a good job of knocking them off because the time coming back, I did not get very many. And then this part right here with the bushes where the trail kind of looks the same everywhere, I actually got lost here like 7 times last time I came here. Breeze is coming in, feels great. Can't wait to get back to camp. Bye. I did see one cool thing up there. It was a black snake, and I think it had a stripe down it from head to tail. But it was too fast for me to get a picture because I was coming down quick, so we kind of scared each other. I did have to get on my knees here because it's too short. Oh my God. Home sweet home for the next 10 minutes. My little lunch break is gonna be 2 of these packs of tuna and a bunch of almonds. Then I'm gonna head back to Vincent Flat Camp. I think these almonds taste better sitting in front of the TV. One last look at everything before it's all gone. Amazing. We're now passing the big tree campsite. Getting closer. As I turned the corner, I saw a deer leaping away, so I'm gonna try and catch up to it. Looks like it ran into the woods because I haven't found it and I'm off the road now on the main trail again. Look at this beautiful orange bark on the tree. We're back to the water. Means we're really, really close. Found a really good area, so I'm gonna fill up my water and wash up a little bit before I get to camp. It's only like 15 minutes away. We got to camp with just enough time. The sun is starting to go down right now, but I have enough time to eat my dinner and then go to bed. So that's really nice. I have my tent all set up. I did get that one really open area, which is perfect. I can hear all the birds. And hearing the birds makes me feel better. So I'm not alone completely. For dinner today, we're making some ramen noodles. I'm making another one. See you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's now 6:30 and I'm up because this really loud flock of birds just flew by. Today's breakfast is blueberry oatmeal. Might as well heat up my hands too because they're freezing. Well, we're all packed up. I'm just waiting a little bit because I want to get some pictures of the blue birds. They are so beautiful and I've been trying to get them, but the lighting kind of sucks, so I have to wait for it to get a little bit brighter. So I'm just gonna stick around for a little bit longer and then I'm gonna head out. Also, I realized I don't like oatmeal. It always sounds like it'd be good, but it kind of makes me want to throw up. I'm not gonna lie. You guys, there are clusters of ladybugs on the grass all around my camp. There's probably thousands over here. Look at this one. This one's fucking huge. So I don't think I got any actual good pictures of any wildlife, which is kind of upsetting, especially because the main reason I wanted to come here was for that blue bird. But I'm ready to leave because I don't want to be out here anymore. This is the path of moss. Look at that. How amazing is that? We're finally passing Espinosa Camp, the last one. My favorite parts of the trail are when the sunlight's dappling in it with the shade. And we got some berries. It's not focusing. There we go. Let's take in the great view one last time before I get down. I'm right down there, so I got a little bit, maybe like 40 minutes to go. Unbelievable. This motherfucker is the guy that hurt me last time and made it so that I can't move my fingers for a week. It'd probably be really cool coming in spring, seeing all the water flowing again.